Morning, it's Nate with Trade Signals Daily. Thanks for tuning in. So today I wanted to go over what I'm seeing in the markets, short term and long term. Give you some ideas of possible trades and where your risk to reward is, things to look at of that nature. Also, I'm going to share a little bit about Elliot Waves and the current five-wave moves we're in. So if you're interested in that, and yeah, let's get started. So I have the S&P 500 monthly chart here. This goes back to 2012 lows, or maybe lower here. But anyways, that's what I'm calling wave one. And this is just my interpretation of the current market structure. If you would like to learn more about Elliott waves and market structure, I would recommend Robert Miner's book, Dynamic Trading. Um, he explains it well and how to use it to actually make money instead of just make predictions. But in this video, I just want to share what I'm seeing and take it for what you will. So yeah, I have this highlighted in blue, the five-wave structure I'm looking at. So the market tends to form five waves with the trend and three waves against the trend, and that's the basic idea. So what I'm seeing here is this is wave one in blue here, wave two, wave three, wave four, and we're currently in a wave five. So when you're in a wave five, that means you're nearing the end of the trend. So that's something to keep in mind longer term. Now this is a monthly chart, and if we zoom in a little closer, which I highlighted in orange, is another five-wave move, and this is exactly what you want to see to further define the trend. So this is another trend move, and it's also forming five waves. You can see here wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, and we're currently in wave five. So again, pointing towards the end of the trend. All right. So after a five-wave move completes, doesn't mean the world's coming to an end and all, sell everything, but it's definitely a time to possibly tighten stops or lock in some profits because we're expecting at least a correction. So in this case, I have this channel which I highlighted in another video, and for now I would say it's a good target would be the low of this channel and possibly this high. So depending on where that hits, how far, but that's the kind of correction I would expect, something similar to one of these larger waves. And then that would be like the minimum expectation. If we really start to take out these highs here, and it could lead to a much bigger correction. But that's all looking way into the future. And again, I'm trying to just give you some tips for the current market. So I'm going to try to speed this up a little, but this is again five waves on the fifth wave of this larger degree five-wave move. So I'm going to zoom in again because it gets even more interesting. So now we have this current five-wave that I was highlighting in orange, and I'm going to do this one together with you. But as you can see, we actually have another five-wave move forming here. So now we have a fifth wave of a fifth wave of a fifth wave. So it's really all getting it's coming together. It's coming to a head. I would say it's very near the end of a possible major trend move, and I would expect some sideways correction or a major correction. We don't know for sure what that'll look like. And even this 5-wave move, it's easy to see 5-wave moves in the past. And again, we're using this current 5-wave move as sort of a prediction of this last move up. And until we actually start to see the pullback, we don't know when this is going to end. But using this idea here, as this is say the fifth of the fifth of the fifth, we're nearing the end, but there's still more potential highs here, is what I'm saying. Now, it's even more interesting is if we look at this fifth wave, we actually have possible wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 starting. Now, what's nice about wave 3s is they're usually very fast and impulsive. So I feel like there's a lot of potential here in this last wave here, this current wave that we're on, and that's yet to be proven. But if you're going to take a trade, I feel like there's good potential there, and the chances of there's always a chance that this is going to form a larger wave 4. So you could say that we're still in wave 4 until really this thing really breaks out. But as the way things look right now, this is setting up to be a wave 3. Now, if we take this low out and we come back down here, then the potential to bounce around in this range is going to go up. But for now, the way things look, I'd expect another move up. And realistically, I'm looking at around maybe 10% of this, maybe another 10% move. So, that's finishing this wave in around 6,600, say. And this trend line is not going to look as good, that monthly trend line, that channel, but you can see we're almost there. In my last video on bears coming to Wall Street, Broaden Wall, I'll try to make a link to that, but I highlighted that channel, and it's definitely you can see this is the lows of that channel. There should be an upper channel. I don't know where it's at, but actually maybe I don't know where the other channel's at, so sorry about that. But this is basically a next move up, say, to test the high of that channel. And so that's another area to look at. So we'll keep an eye on that. Again, this is all looking further into the year, but for right now, like I said, this is what I'm seeing. And if we zoom in on a smaller time frame chart, so what I wanted to highlight on the 288 is that we're also forming that 5-wave move again on a shorter time frame. So we're zooming in to the market, so we have the bigger picture on the monthly chart, and then we zoomed in a little closer on the weekly chart, and now we're on the daily chart, and now we're intraday. But so you're zooming in on a trend, and it's in nature, if you look at a tree from a distance, you're seeing the main trunk and the main tree, parts of the tree. But as you get in closer and closer, you're seeing each branch and each little branch off of that branch, and so on and so on. So that's kind of what we're doing here, and that's just that's kind of like Fibonacci and how but anyways, this is another 5-wave move here, possibly, and this is kind of the areas where your risk to reward is better. So when you're looking at a chart, or when you're trying to make a trade, you want to figure out your risk. So I can say the market's going to go up, but if you're not watching this twig here, the market drops a lot faster than it goes up. So, for an intraday kind of trader, or short-term swing trader, this is where you can start making a bet where, like, okay, we're in this wave 3 of this last fifth wave up. And you want to keep that in mind, because that last fifth wave, you don't know when the rug could get pulled, and what kind of news you're going to get. All right, so we just had them wanted to explain that. And we can look deeper and deeper into this wave, but for the most part, I don't want to zoom in any further. And again, so this is going to be a key level here to hold. Again, we're assuming that this 5-wave move is going to come to a completion here in the short term. So this could be the last of the 5 waves, or depending on it, like this. So sorry, this is the 5th wave, starting here of the last, and then this is like the wave 3 of that 5th wave. Okay, so this is like wave 1, wave 2, this is wave 3, and then wave 3 has 5 waves, so it's wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 of wave 3 of wave 5, wave 5 of wave 5 of wave 5 of wave 5. So it goes on and on. So we're, the basic idea is, I think there's some upside potential, and in the long term, we could be getting ready. You should be getting ready to expect a larger correction, say like 20-25%. There will be signs of you'll notice, but something to keep an eye out for. And if you do want to lock in profits, I mean, it's been a great bull run since 2012, so just remember that. And there'll be more. So I'm going to share that with you. And if you want to do your own research on 5-wave moves, I would recommend it. You can go too far with it. Some people just can't make a trade. Like, they're all about the analysis. But that's kind of where you zoom in and you have to just take your trade. You can't make it too technical where you can't actually take a trade. But in wave 3s, wave 3s are great because they're usually the strongest move in here. We're with the trend here. So again, there's a profit potential here. Wave 3s are usually bigger than wave 1. So in this case, I mean, short term, say 59.50 to 61.15. I mean, that's what, like 150 points or something. I don't know. But now wave 3 is going to be bigger than that, or at least equal. So anyways, it's interesting. I would recommend checking out that book, or there's probably plenty of online videos about wave 5s, 5-wave moves, and Elliot waves. Could definitely go down a rabbit hole. But yeah, pro tip: don't get too advanced. Don't get so caught up in the jargon. Just figure out what you can use to make money. All right. So if you want to check out any of my other videos, I have some other videos highlighting this longer term view of possible end, possible correction coming soon. We do have some news next week, earnings, Google and Amazon, amongst others. We are in earnings season, so it all could add to this volatility of a wave 3 and possible short covering rally. We did have that major news that drove this wave down here last week with the was that deep some AI company out of China scared a lot of the AI chip makers, and it's actually now the Dow is actually showing a lot of strength. So that's another idea too, if you wanted to trade the Dow. is one idea because it has been stronger, or you could trade the S&P 500, which has some catching up to do. Also, the Russell has been very very behind in this move. So will that catch up? If not, that's just another sign of the possible weakness. Until all those get going together, it does will hamper the move. But so you can trade it a lot of different ways. But yeah, if you want to trade futures like I do, one easy way to get into the game, and because you do want to have a nice wallet, a nice bank account to trade, and having a prop account gives you that ability to trade somebody else's money, using their rules, of course, which is the challenge. And but if you want to attempt that, you can also get you can sign up for Bullinox, which I have an affiliate link for in the comment or in the description. So if you want to check that out, you can use my link. I'll make a small commission on that. But yeah, so I hope this video helped, and it wasn't too long, but I just wanted to share what I was seeing. Depending on your time frame, hopefully you can use it. All right, so I'm gonna sign out here. It's nice talking to you. We'll talk to you soon.